Hello, 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 family. Oh my goodness. You might have seen me go live a couple seconds ago. I'm a little bit low tone today. I am not feeling well at all, but I knew I had to come here. Say hello, say hello. I I've been praying for you guys, and I've been praying for the intensive and just personal things. I've been praying for marriages, um and then bam, I got hit hard. Um so a little bit of stomach pains and things like that, kind of going through. No COVID or anything like that, but just little dizzy and nauseated today. Uh, so excuse me if I'm like, I'm trying to stay as still as possible, um, so I don't, yeah, you know. Um, so hello, hello, welcome, welcome. I see a few of you guys popping in. Say hello, say hello. Um, I wanted to just give you guys some insight. I know I had talked a couple days ago about like literally it was just random and unexpected that I believe that I was led to do what it would be the challenge model, but it's going to be look very different, right? And I realize that we don't know how to pivot. A lot of individuals don't know how to pivot in this season, in any season for that matter, whether launching or things like that. And so I want to talk about that throughout this week. I want to talk about pivoting this week. Uh, I'm going to start at 8:30. I'm going to start at 8:30 p.m. each evening. Uh, One thing that and it's going to be live here on the Facebook. Okay, I'll tell you some more information, but I wanted to share this with you really quickly. A lot of individuals, they have a hard time reverse engineering, and that's why it's nice to have a mentor, a coach, a consultant, right? So they have a hard time reverse engineering, and what ends up happening is you're told go from the problem. What's the problem? What's the problem that you solve? What's the problem that you solve? And I started looking at the Word of God and seeing how in anything that was like scriptures that I was looking at, it talked about, write the vision and make it plain. It talks about, if, does a man not build without counting the cost first? And it really just started making me think a little bit how we've been trained so much to think one way, right? We've been trained to think that we lead with what problem we solve. And I'm going to challenge that thinking right now. I'm going to challenge that thinking right now and all week. And what I want to bring to you is, and like I said, excuse me, I am a little bit dizzy and nauseated, but um, what I want to bring to you is this. I like to look at it from, what result do you bring? That is the easiest way to reverse engineer anything. And then you can start identifying, the how you do that and so on and so forth, and the products and the people and the things like that. I was on this call, and it was a group of people, and I saw it was kind of discouraging and disheartening. I saw these people, they had purchased programs, they were starting to build. And what was interesting is they didn't even have authority in the area that they were building. So when they were asked questions, they actually had not really big excitement. They were following a model of somebody else. Uh, it was really funny. Like one person, they said, what do you do? I help people get leads and sales and so on and so forth. And they were like, okay, well, what's your struggle? And they were like, getting leads. It was like dot dot dot. Okay, wait. So your whole business is on getting leads for people, helping them make their first 5 sales, but you're struggling in your leads. And they were like, well, I can do it for other people, but I can't do it for myself. And I just thought to myself, okay, what that person really did was something different. And later on, I saw some things. And so I just wanted to share that. What results do you actually give people? Okay. What results do you actually give people? And you might need to, this week before, our 7 days, you might actually need to ask and say, hey, people that what results do I give? What do you notice when you're with me? What is really awesome about, when I talk to you and I help you solve problems? Go back to your past clients, sit on the call with them, record that session, find out exactly are you bringing them, and then reverse engineer from there. It's a really good indication of your passions, your desires, because when you're bringing somebody results, you get passionate, you get excited. I'm not going to jump around because I'm nauseated. But thank you for bearing with me. Love you guys. um, but so yeah, I wanted to bring that to you. I wanted to take the time. I know I haven't been on, so I wanted to do that today and make sure that I articulate that very well with you. Is that you need to reverse engineer. Again, reverse engineer. What results do you give people? Put it in the chat here. Put in the chat. If you're watching the replay, you can put, hashtag replay and then put it in. But tell me, what results do you give people when they leave your presence? What results do you give? Okay, you might have to go, like I said, back to people you've worked with. You might have to do some of those different things. So there's a couple ways really quickly. Hopefully that has helped you. If it's helped, you can say yes in the chat. I'm gonna go rest a little bit. I have some. I had a coaching all this morning, and I have some this afternoon, but I want to get those done. So I'm going to go rest for a little bit. But I wanted to share with you exactly. Hopefully that's helped. Again, you can tell me the different results that you bring in the chat, and if it's helped in the chat. So the pivot with purpose. I'm going to talk about the seven ways and 7 things that we're going to talk about as far as when it comes to pivoting, things that I've noticed, and little traps that I just don't want you to fall in. Now, you can get reminders a couple different ways, okay? There's going to be a backstage. Before I say that, there's going to be a backstage pass. You're going to see it right here on the bottom of the screen. You can go there, pwp.tanyatanika.com. You're going to be able to go backstage. That means you're going to be able to, during the lives that I'm going to do here on my Facebook, no email required, you're going to be able to pay $49, and you're going to sit on the live with me. And I'm going to essentially, I'm literally going to do speed coaching, okay? And we're going to go through and we're going to get you the revelation of the things that you're needing to kind of move forward. So there's that. You can do the backstage pass. You can also do the free community. I'm going to put this here. The free community is you can get reminders. Okay, so this is so that way you can get reminders of this. Now, I'm running this really differently. Everybody you see normally when they run a challenge, or this, I call it the encounter, what they do is they ask for your email, and then they kind of send you those reminders and they bring you to a Facebook group. I don't want to do that. I want to allow you to make your decision yourself. So there's one way. You can put an alarm in your phone, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, every day, Monday through Sunday, okay? Monday through Sunday, all next week, Monday through Sunday coming up. You're going to be able to jump on and watch the live. And I'm going to do a lesson, and I'll do the hot seats as well. Okay. We'll do the speed coaching. So that's one option. The second option too is I'm going to put that there is a scheduled meeting, scheduled live. So right on, and I'm going to pin it to the top. So right on my Facebook page that you're watching, possibly right now, or Periscope or whatever, you can jump onto the Facebook page if you want. You're going to actually be able to click, I want to be reminded, okay? But it's going to remind you. It's just not going to send you an email or anything, obviously, because it's Facebook, okay? You can also go here to the free community. I'm going to put it right here. So you can go to the free community. Inside the free community is Marketplace Believers. Okay, this is my community. I just recently launched it, and this is where I hold my intensives, memberships, other things like that. Okay, you can go in there and you can get reminders. It's completely free. You're going to get reminders. Now, after each and every session, I'm going to actually take those sessions down. Okay, so you have to attend live. Now, if you want to get the recordings, any bonuses or anything that I happen to do, because I spontaneously do that throughout the time, and or you want to get on the Backstage Pass and sit on the hot seat and get the speed coaching yourself, I'm going to make sure that 7 days I get to everybody. You can go to the pay $49 and do the PWP TanyaTanika.com. Okay, that is for the Backstage Pass, and I'll write that here. Backstage Pass PWP. Sorry guys, I am pretty nauseated. I am all over the place here. I'm pretty nauseated and dizzy. No, it's not COVID. No, it's not COVID. All right, tell me guys, are you going to do the free, or are you going to do the Backstage Pass? What you going to do? So there's the Backstage Pass link. All right. But yes, as I've been praying and going through, I kind of went through a little bit of a spiritual attack on my body, and so I'm not doing too hot right now. But I'm going to go rest. Okay, guys, hopefully that has helped you. I cannot wait to see you this week in the intensive, or not in the intensive. That is the following week. There's 12 seats for the intensive. I have some interviews or some pre-sessions and stuff like that prior to. I don't have words today. I swear. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry. I'm not normally like this, but I wanted to make sure I gave you guys all this information because a lot of you guys were asking for it. Okay. I'm going to need the pass because I'm conducting interviews during that time, Monday through Friday. Okay. Yes. You were a part of the intensive, Siobhan. You were part of the intensive. So what you can do is in the intensive, I put a post in the main chat for everybody, and you have the free access to that. Click that link. It's the internal link, and it'll take you right there. I gave you guys the bonus for it, so you guys will actually have that. That's cool. I'm glad you're conducting interviews. That's cool. So Monday through Friday, or no, it's going to be Monday through Sunday. Monday through Sunday, okay? 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you missed what I said earlier, you can always replay it, but I was giving you a brief statement, and I added more. I'm just a little dizzy now, so I'm going to go rest. But I was talking about how we don't know necessarily how to pivot, and how we're told to go and find the problem that we solve as opposed to the results that we bring. I like looking at the results that we bring because then you can reverse engineer and find the problem you actually solve. Okay. Yes, I'm going to go rest. I'm going to go rest, but I had to get some interviews from the intensive, some of those coaching sessions from the intensive, and I wanted to share with you guys everything, which this is so cool because I have all this stuff written out for this next 7 days that God has just been giving me and downloading. So I'm really excited about that. All right, guys, I am going to go and rest. I have some things to do tonight. I'm going to rest and pray. Self-care, yes. The student has to teach sometimes. I love you. You rock. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely. Self-care, self-care. So I am doing self-care today. I did get dressed. That's a part of my self-care, even if I'm not feeling well. Hi, Elaine. Hi, Ellen. Ellen. I always mess up that because of the spelling. Catherine. I adore you. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're doing well. Yes. I always get dressed and take a shower because it makes me feel so much better. Um, it's just a spiritual attack as I'm praying for you guys, and it really actually started. It was really interesting, actually, guys. This was an insight as well. So we were talking about the areas of influence in our intensive, and I was talking about the attacks that start to happen sometimes spiritually when you are going into an area of influence. And God has had me, it's so interesting because people have been messaging me and asking me to pray for marriages, um, and, uh, and I've just been praying for mine and my family and all that stuff. Right. And, uh, I will tell you what, the attack was so crazy. It all of a sudden my stomach, as I was praying, my stomach, I even started praying for the elections and about the legacy and all that stuff. And literally my stomach started hurting so badly. It was insane. It almost felt like years ago I had fibroids like that ruptured, and it felt like that. And it was so bad. And so I took some medicine, but I had a reaction to it. And so now I kind of have both going on, right? So funny. Anyway, um, but it was interesting because one of my mentors had prayed over me and messaged me, and they were like, prior to all this happening, and they were like, praying over your body, um, feel like you're being spiritually attacked or something like that, and things were happening, and then it just kind of came to a head. So it's so interesting. um, Sometimes I can identify if it's spiritual, sometimes I can identify if it's more of the physical thing, but this is definitely spiritual. So all right, my loves. I will see you guys later. Hopefully, I can jump on later. But if not, I will definitely look to be able to jump on tomorrow. I will see you. Make sure you share the page, get everybody on, and I'm going to go ahead and pin a live so everybody can start getting notifications for Monday. All right. Mwah. Have a good